Hoidly, everybody! My name is Mr. Eddie, the President of America, and this is the Laidback Gourmet. Out of all the food review vlogs you can find on YouTube, this is definitely one of them. You know, I was thinking about this. It's weird how I figure out what to talk about next. Sometimes I'll see something advertised and I know I'm going to have to go to the store and pick it up. Sometimes something is suggested to me, or even donated to me to review. Do it. Other times, I'll actively walk around the supermarket or mega mall just trying to find something wacky to catch my attention. And sometimes, like in this review, the item just falls into my lap serendipitously. See, this review is kind of a sequel to my last video, the Ed Talk where I talk about the tail of the bat. You really should check that one out. It's really wacky, probably one of the wackiest ones I've ever come, and it's all true. So, on my way home from that story, when I left the hospital, I was dry as a bone and I knew I needed something to drink, so I pulled into a Burger King right to the drive-thru. I was planning on getting a diet soda or maybe an iced tea or something like that, but what did I see staring back at me at the menu board? This. The Lucky Charms milkshake. Brilliant.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Take that, McDonald's! Burger King is going to see your Irish stereotyping partially gelatinated non-dairy gum-based beverage and raise it with a cartoon leprechaun hawking cereal marshmallows. That is a checkmate. So, while I didn't drive up to order a shake, how could I not? It might as well be called the Mr. Eddie Wacky Shake for all sakes and purposes. Oh, by the way, fun fact, the Mr. Eddie Wacky Shake is also a popular American dance move, as well as a maneuver found on page 174 of the Caramel Sutra. Truth be told, I actually love cereal marshmallow bits. I even buy a big bag of cereal marshmallows, to put just the cereal marshmallows, to put out for my American subjects every year. You know, aka my coworkers. I put them out every St. Patrick's Day. They love it. It's a fun little gimmick. And there's just something wonderfully nostalgic about cereal marshmallow. I mean, they may not be the best tasting things. They taste good, but there's just something invoking of your childhood in them. And besides...
Lucky Charms are magically delicious.
You got that right, you creepy child-stalking Chris Hansen avoiding cartoon myth. So, obviously, I bought it and I had to give it a shot, and surprisingly, it was pretty good actually. Look, don't get me wrong, Burger King isn't known for having the best milkshakes. They're not even the best amongst fast food restaurants. I think Sonic's gets the bid for that. But this shake was actually pretty darn good. Thick, creamy, strong vanilla flavor with cereal and marshmallow bits mixed throughout it. Now, see, that last part might be a turnoff for some, because I know me personally, I don't usually like bits floating in anything I'm drinking. I don't even like pulp in my juice. Nasty ass bits of God knows what floating in my mouth. But that's my own personal hang-up. However, in this case, the effect was more like drinking milk from your cereal bowl. And that's actually a pretty good summation of the taste of the drink, too. It tasted not unlike the milk left over from a bowl of Lucky Charms. It had a strong enough marshmallow flavor without being overwhelming, though personally I did find it a bit on the sweet side. But you can't really knock that though, because if I'm buying ice cream mixed with marshmallow, you have to accept that sweetness is going to be a factor in the flavor. Overall, it's actually an interesting gimmick shake that didn't disappoint. Alright, let's give this one a score. For taste, like I said, it was smooth, it was creamy, it had a nice flavor to it. I think it deserves a solid 4 out of 5. It's definitely worth trying. As for the wacky factor, come on, it's a cereal marshmallow milkshake. Come on, full marks, 5 out of 5. How else could you do that one? Overall, I think it's really an interesting gimmick milkshake that didn't disappoint. Interestingly enough, I know that they also have another one. It was a Fruit Loop one, and I'm a little bit more reluctant to try that one. I don't know how Fruit Loops would mix with a milkshake, but this is an avenue that I think Burger King could explore. I know other restaurants have had fairly good success with a Captain Crunch milkshake, and if Burger King was to roll something like that out, I would be more than willing to give it a chance. Burger King, from one ruler to another, I think this is an avenue worth exploring, cereal milkshakes. Well, that concludes this edition of the Laidback Gourmet. Thank you as always for watching, I really appreciate it, and feel free to offer any suggestions of what you'd like to see me take a look at next. Outside of something really horrifying or disgusting like eyeballs, or even worse, juice with pulp in it, I'm open to trying anything new and wacky. Please be sure to do your duty as a good American citizen, and like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video around. Do it. And hey, you can always find me on Facebook. Until next time, I'm Mr. Eddie, your Laidback Gourmet, and the President of America. And am I the only one that remembers that Lucky the Leprechaun was not the only mascot for Lucky Charms? That for a little while there was a really creepy-ass Waldo the Wizard mascot that they decided to get rid of rather quickly? Well, if I was the only person that knew it, well, you know it now too. You're welcome. Thanks for watching.
Lucky Charms are magically delicious.
Fuck you, Lucky Charms.